Kalina here. I wanted to share another reading with you. I have 15 likes on my Facebook page now, which is fantastic, so I thought I'd do another reading here. This is one of my favorite interactions. It's where Valko first meets Tiara and Mason. So this is pretty interesting. It's a little bit longer than the last one, so bear with me. The loud woman Valko noticed previously approached him while carrying 2 mugs. She placed one on the table in front of him, and then she sat opposite of him where Erica had been. "Where are you from, tall, dark, and powerful?" Valko sat straight and suddenly stiff, with his plate pushed away from him since he was finished. He scowled at the drink that sloshed when she sat it down. His glare moved to her face, and he noticed the excessive makeup she used. The attempt to accent her features only masked them to make her look fake and hideous. He did not reply. "Lighten up," she said, and put her hand out on his. "Those people you're with, are they family?" "No," Valko immediately replied, with his first instinct to protect them. He realized too late, when the strange woman smiled broadly, that it was he who needed protecting. "My name's Tiara. By the end of the night you'll be screaming it," she said seductively. Valko's stomach twisted into a tight knot with the sensation between disgust and lust. Her foot reached out and lightly slid up and down his leg. "And what is the name I should use when I'm begging for more?" With great control to maintain his cold demeanor, he replied, "My name is Valko, and you will only be using it to beg for your life." He jerked his hand away from her. Tiara leaned forward on the table, squishing her breasts against it and expanding the view of her cleavage. She sucked in her lower lip and slowly released it through her teeth. "You going to play hard to get?" Her voice was sultry, nearly a growl. Though the temptation was strong, he focused his eyes only on her face. "You will leave this table immediately," Valko ordered threateningly. He took a drink from his own glass. "Why, tough guy? All I want is for you to take me in your big, strong arms and make me yours," she pleaded innocently. Valko suddenly realized even more harshly how long ago it was he intimate with Demara. "Tiara, you are going to scare all of the customers away with that nasty vagina of yours." The man's voice was both light and cruel. Valko did not notice, by sight or sound, the silver-haired man approach the table. "You have obviously never heard of this man. He has killed hundreds of people, men, women, and children alike. He has power unimaginable to even you. He is more evil than the great mage himself. He has been familiar with whores in every village and could be dying of a disease just like you. Take your slutty tricks elsewhere, as this man will not be falling for them." Tiara shot up from her seat, but the man caught her arm as she brought it in for a slap. Her movements were a blur, but it was over before Valko realized it had happened. He was impressed. Tiara yelled, furious, "You are such an asshole, Mason." She picked up the 2 mugs. Before she stomped away, Mason grabbed the second mug from her hand. Once she was across the room at the bar again, he gracefully sat in her spot opposite Valko. "My apologies. That woman has such a weakness for powerful men, and her intuition is flawless. I apologize for making up such a story when I know what I say is not true," Mason stated plainly, as if he had known Valko for many years. He drank from the mug and swished the ale in his mouth. He spit it back out immediately. "As I feared, one swallow and I would have been stumbling around like a madman." "She tried to drug me with that drink?" Valko asked, chuckling. Mason's attitude was amusing to him. He was outspoken and unusual. "She is bold." "I heard you say your name is Valko. If I might be so bold, Valko, would you have slept with her without being highly intoxicated?" Mason asked with a sick smile. "No," Valko replied, growing serious. "Then my story may not be so inaccurate," he responded. "How do you know so much about her?" "I come from Rosgar. I have chosen a separate path from my family, so I left. I have spent several weeks here, and she is here every night, drinking herself into a slur. Some stranger walks into town, and she takes them to bed one way or another." Intrigued, Valko also offered his origin. "I am of Ward, son of the high priest," he explained, encouraging further conversation. Is that why the fire guardian is traveling within you? Mason asked, his eyes narrowing. His voice was suddenly serious and devious at the same time. You need my help. More than I care to admit, Valko said, playing along. He felt so strangely about this man. It may have been a trick, but he felt bonded in a way he never felt with anyone before, not even his own siblings. This sounds absolutely distasteful, Mason said with a twisted smile, playing his lips once more. Please explain. How much do you know about the Great Mage? Everything, Mason said in reply. Valko spoke quietly. I allowed Hataro to enter my body so that we may collect the elements once again using vessels. I will become the new Great Mage and even control time, but I won't stop there. I will conquer the world. Mason was quiet for a full minute. He stared at nothing but the impure mug of ale in front of him. His expression was serious, as if considering the fate of the rest of his life. When he spoke again, he smiled with amusement. You and I are a lot alike, Valko. We both desire more than what we were meant to be. Through each other, we can achieve this. Without me, Hotaro will inevitably kill you. Without you, I will wander aimlessly from village to village, unable to fulfill my sick pleasures until I orgasm. Valko smirked. Mason's twisted demeanor was unlike any other he met on his journey. To finally speak his true intentions to another soul was thrilling. Despite barely being able to contain his excitement, he returned the serious tone and said, We need each other. Mason finally looked up from the glass to Valko. Agreed. So that was interesting. A little gritty, a little dark. So if you enjoyed it, like my page, share the video, and thank you.